I've heard rumours, but I never in a million years thought it'd be true in the slightest. Sailors and fishermen go missing at sea all the time. It's the norm, especially when there's a really bad storm, right? I refuse to believe all this bullshit about there being sea serpents and monsters out there. There are no creatures in these waters that eat human flesh. There were 8 crew members on this boat when we set sail 3 months ago. And now, there's only 4 of us. A week into the job, and there was a dreadful storm. I thought we were going to die for sure. The waves were so powerful, it tilted the boat, and a couple of the men were tossed overboard. As it was the dead of night, we couldn't see anything. Nothing but blackness. So we had to abort the search for the bodies. We hit some snaggle rocks pretty hard and had to dock for several days so we could get the boat back into the water. Late one evening, I was sitting by the pier and I heard a distant singing. I thought it was chanting coming from the nearby church. It was after 2 a.m. and everyone else was asleep in bed. It was a sweet sound, and it echoed all around me, like it was caressing me. An odd sensation came over me. It was like an elated feeling, the way you feel when you realise you're in love. It was beautiful. It wasn't long before I snapped out of it, remembering I had a gorgeous husband back home, and 2 gorgeous sons. What the hell was that, I thought. As I wondered this, I looked around and I realised I was waist deep in the sea. I shook my head groggily. I think I need to lay off the rum, I thought. I waded out of the water and back to the pier, but I didn't dare tell the others when they arose the next morning. The boat felt like it was as good as new as we drifted away from the coastline the following afternoon. The breeze was gentle and the sun was hiding behind the clouds, but yet it was still a summery, warm day. We headed due west, and as we did, a pod of dolphins danced along beside us. They're such graceful mammals, and so friendly too. We didn't catch much that day, but we decided to have an early night. I had just huddled up and was ready to close my eyes when I heard that sweet, beautiful voice again. I lay there listening to it for about an hour, and then rolled over and fell into a deep sleep. The next morning, I awoke to yelling.
Well, I don't know where the hell he went, do I?
Well, he can't just have vanished. We're in the middle of the fucking sea. There's nowhere for him to go.
Well, obviously. I mean, are you trying to imply that I'm stupid? Like, I didn't know that already?
Did I say that?
You don't need to.
Shut the hell up, okay?
No! You shut the hell up!
No, you shut the hell up.
Will you both just shut the hell up and tell me what the fuck you're yelling about? Apparently, a member of the crew had disappeared. The last he was seen was when we all bunked up, and now, as if like mist, he was gone. We searched the entire ship, top to bottom, and he was nowhere to be found. We searched the water surrounding us, and still nothing. It was strange, but still, we had to get on our way and continue the job of the day. We caught a lot of fish today, our biggest catch since we'd been out at sea. If we kept catching this amount, we could be home in time for Christmas. We'd missed the past 2 Christmases. Last year felt like the coldest winter we've ever experienced. I honestly thought I was going to catch frostbite, or worse, trench foot. It was so cold each crew member needed 3 blankets on their bunks. I wrote back home a lot. Every time we docked to deliver our catch, I'd send a letter. Not only did I miss my family, but my husband's cooking was too good to miss. Roast beef with mashed potatoes, roast potatoes, buttered swede, Yorkshire puddings and a lot of fucking gravy on top. Ugh, my mouth salivated every time I thought about it. And if that wasn't tasty enough, pudding would round things off. Homemade apple pie with huge chunks of apple and some cinnamon to add that extra punch. I was looking forward to having that for tea as soon as we got off this godforsaken ship. 3 months have passed, and we're now down to 3 sailors. I have no idea how it happened, but it always seems to be at night when the rest of the crew are asleep. What is up with that? It's like they just sleepwalk and vanish, never to be seen again. The hard part is, what the fuck do you tell the families? They're never going to believe they just disappeared. We're in the middle of nowhere. There's only one place they can go, and that's deep under the surface edge. I'm not even sure if that's a good enough explanation. Last night was pretty fucking strange. I can remember everything, except how I managed to wake up on the deck. I was making myself my late night cup of tea when I heard it. That gorgeous singing again, coming from the deck. I dropped what I was doing and I ran upstairs onto the deck. The singing got louder and louder. My eyes darted around, searching for where the sound was echoing from. I turned to the back of the ship and was confronted by this beautiful young girl. She was petite, with long, red hair. Her eyes were as black as coals, and her lips were a soft pink colour. She was wearing a long, pale blue nightdress, and she was wearing nothing on her feet. As I went to approach her, she slowly shook her head and placed her finger over her lips to whisper. Shh. She slowly lifted her dress and pulled it over her head. She was completely naked, just standing there in front of me. She walked over to me, gently kissed me on my cheek. It was strangely cold. She giggled at me and ran for the edge of the boat, laughing the entire time. She dove into the icy waves beneath. I ran to the edge of the boat, and my eyes searched the water for the woman, but she was nowhere to be seen. There was no splash, which was also strange. The last thing I remember was everything going black, and then I was awoken by a splash of water in my face.
We've lost another one, Captain.
Was all I heard. What? Wait, what? What do you mean?
Leon, he's gone. I just woke up this morning and he wasn't in his bunk.
What the fuck is going on? I questioned. This was just getting beyond a joke. All these crew members gone, lost to the sea. I just couldn't understand it. After the last sailor's disappearance, I decided the best thing to do would be to keep this little journal. So if you're reading this now, it means the events that happened on this ship have forewarned the people in nearby towns. I'm sitting here shaking as I write this. I'm not sure how much longer I have left. I'm the last one. I still can't believe what I saw. It was the most horrific thing I've ever seen. He was there 1 minute, and in a glance he was gone. Oh God, I can still hear the screaming. It's stuck in my brain like a record on repeat. It's that girl! It's fucking gotta be! It's the only explanation. 1 minute she's there, and the next minute they're gone. I'm currently hiding behind a window in the galley. If it sees me, I could be the last one to go. The singing started around 3 a.m. and I've been watching. I'm watching it. I've been watching it come and go. That's why I know its movements. I don't think it knows I'm here yet. The singing starts, then followed by that, the girl appears on deck, at the stern. She seduces the watcher, then tempts them to the edge. where that thing gets them. It has human features, but it's definitely a fucking monster of some sort. Shh, 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 shh. Black eyes, razor sharp teeth, webbed hands, bluish, scary, scaly skin, enormous and long tentacles with sharp, pointy tips. So freaking sharp they could pierce a heart with one swipe. Seductive voices. 1 minute Greg was there. The next he was screaming, followed by a long, deep fucking crunching and gurgling sound. Then he was gone. Just gone. I can still hear the echo of the fucking singing. But I'm frozen to the spot. Oh, I'm in danger. Fuck! Fuck, I know I am. It's only a matter of time before it